Hello, everybody. How are you? Good to be here. Monday, the 24th of November. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are. Apologies for not being around so much. Just workload, in all honesty. Obviously got Christmas markets every weekend. Putting in a lot of hours on those and helping out as well with Jane's tea rooms where she works. So work at the moment is getting in the way of a lot of lives, but I do apologize, and I will obviously try and keep to the schedules as much as possible. So then, before we get into what I want to talk to you today about, we've got a couple of birthdays that I want to shout out today. First one is to our very own Megan Mitchell. He was doing some great lives at the moment. In fact, there'll be another live from her shared onto this video, this YouTube channel very shortly. So happy birthday to Megan Mitchell. But more importantly, it is Captain Chris Johnson's 60th birthday today. So if you are or have contact with Chris Johnson, make sure you send him birthday wishes. Welcome to the 60th club, Chris. If you're listening in, good to have you on board. Don't look a day over 60. So there you go. It's about right, isn't it? Anyway, let's move on. Today, I want to talk to you about focus. And whilst I was researching a little bit about focus in how it appertains to business and why it really is so important, there were some interesting facts that came out of it, which obviously I want to share with you. And it's funny, isn't it, that when you start looking into various forms of why businesses are successful, the more you look into it, the more there is that association and the connecting parts of what we are going through at the moment with our business. And focus is certainly one of the key areas that we really have to look at as far as our own successes are concerned for our own business, because really focus is the one thing that keeps us engaged. It keeps us moving forward. It keeps us, I suppose, our eye on why we are doing what we are doing. And when we start wavering away from it, a lot of things might fall off the wagon, as they say. So let's get into it then, and we'll start talking about it. So focus in business is crucial for success. Why? Because it leads to better resource allocation, enhanced efficiency, and a stronger competitive advantage. I mean, just those three things alone should give you the importance of why focus within the business environment really is important. Resource allocation, okay, your focus, make sure that your efforts, okay, are going in the right area. Enhanced efficiency. If you are focused on something, that means that you are more efficient in doing what you're doing because you are in your mind allocating that time correctly in the areas that you need it. And obviously a stronger competitive advantage. The more focused you are, the more resilient you are, the more determined you are, etc. And this is certainly going to give you that competitive edge compared to others. And by concentrating on clear goals and priorities, you can improve your product and service quality, boost your performance, and avoid wasting time and money, of course, on non-essential activities. Now, this part here was the really important part that I took from this that makes a huge amount of sense. A lack of focus can lead to a scattered strategy, making it difficult to achieve goals and even lead to failures. What does that mean in real terms? It means that if you are not 100% focused on what you are trying to achieve, then that might cause you, okay, to have scattered strategies. In other words, your focus is not on what you are trying to achieve, not on that goal, not on that thing that you have in front of you. And of course, if that happens, then minds wander, you get a little bit of noise in your ear, and people start listening and they start wavering and all the rest of it. This is why having the correct focus within your business really will make the difference in the long run to your success. So let's have a look as well at some key important factors of that focus. Strategic alignment. What is this? A focused strategic strategy ensures that you work towards a common goal, whatever that is. Okay, you and people around you, if you have a strategic alignment, a focused strategy, you are then able, okay, to be able to instill that in others, to help them help you to move in certain directions. And this will help you being pulled in different directions by other things. Now, in business, this is major important. In business in general, when you are building a business, sometimes employees, sometimes your focus, sometimes outside influences end up pulling you in directions that actually aren't part of what your focus should be. I think we actually saw a little bit of that, didn't we, with our old business when we were in Dubai, going off into areas that caused a lot of people to question why we are doing those sort of things and why we weren't focused on our ultimate goal of what we were trying to achieve. Again, lessons learned, but it really did show that once you take your focus off what that strategy is, then it allows people to pull you in different directions. It's also important because it improves efficiency and productivity. And by concentrating on one task at a time and also prioritizing the high impact activities, you could complete work more effectively and also produce higher quality results in a lot less time. When you are just focusing on one thing, that is what you are focusing on. You're not spreading yourself thinly. You're not, I suppose, multitasking. If you are concentrating on the one thing that you are trying to achieve, as in a small part of your goal, let's say, for instance, you are focusing on making sure that you can do a course or a spreadsheet or whatever it may be. Focus on that one thing, make sure it gets done to the highest standard you possibly can, and you will be much more efficient, not only in your time to be able to do it, but also you'll get a better result at the end of the day by that focus on just the one item rather than working on multi things at the same time. Not necessarily very good from productivity and efficiency points of view. Enhanced resource allocation. What is this? Having that focus allows a business to channel their best resource into solving the most important problems and developing their core strengths from the results of what they get feedback for from those problems. So if things crop up within your business, and they will, everything is not going to be plain sailing. There is going to be challenges in every business that you will come across of things that you might need to overcome to be successful. If you've got the right focus, then you'll be able to channel your allocated time, okay, into how to resourcefully solve this problem in the best possible way that you can. And that is really important to keep going forward, okay, for the ultimate goal, which is your success within your own business. It also helps to strengthen competitive position. Now, why does focus help strengthen that competitive position? By specializing and excelling in a particular area, you as a business can build a strong reputation, gain a competitive edge, and foster customer loyalty. There we go back to customers' loyalty once again. I've said it for a very long time that I think that the coherent alignment we will have with our customer base, that relationship that we will have with our customers, is going to be so important in the future. Now, none of us know what the next business we're going to is going to be, but one thing's for sure, and that is we need to understand that by having our strength and reputation as far as being specialized in certain areas, then that is going to give us that competitive edge. It's what's in real terms is going to be a good sales tactic that we can use to enhance our business moving forward. And the last couple of things on here is stimulate innovation. When a business is focused, it can invest in developing specialist knowledge and innovative solutions in its chosen field. Now, that might not be true for us in our own business, but certainly within our CEO's business, he is obviously focused on his business, and that has certainly attracted the right people to join him as far as the technical side of things is concerned, because they understand what he is trying to achieve, and they are then invested in developing, using their specialist knowledge, innovative solutions to bring to the general public through our CEO and the business moving forward. And the last thing then is it avoids wasted resources. Scattered approach can lead to wasted time, energy, and money, while a clear strategy prevents activities from becoming unfocused and unproductive. Having this relationship between doing something, getting feedback, adjusting, moving forward, each time that you do this, you get the feedback, you make the adjustments, you go forward again. Each time, guess what you're doing? You're becoming more efficient, you're becoming more productive in what you are doing, because things are getting resolved, things are getting more streamlined, things are becoming more efficient. And this is very important in business. Whenever anything happens in business, as far as doors are opening, it is never going to be plain sailing. There's always going to be things that happen that you never thought were going to happen, you didn't foresee they were going to happen, but inevitably a lot of these things are things that are out of your control. And this is where having the right focus certainly helps you to streamline your efforts to making the adjustments that need to be done to be able to overcome the problems that you might foresee within business. This is why it's so important to keep that focus alive, keep that focus in front of you at all times, so that you don't waver and end up not being as efficient that you should be, and also maybe getting sidetracked into areas that you shouldn't be in, because it is not your focus of what your goals are trying to achieve. Anyway, guys, I hope this has helped you to think a little bit about your focus of where you are right now within your business, within the people around you, and how you are focusing your energy and your time to ultimately get to your goals of what you are trying to achieve. We're all being given the right tools to be successful. It's up to us to focus our energies, take the tools that are available to us, and to use those to reach our own goals in our own way. That's it from me. Hopefully be back around tomorrow. Look out for the link. As I said, there is a couple of videos that I am uploading at the moment. I just put Heroes on here from last night, and Megan Mitchell's latest one I'll be putting up as well. That's it from me, guys, and I'll speak to you all very, very soon. Bye for now.